Hi darlings! Alright, this is what you have all been asking for. This is the update on the Playboy Centerfold platform. It has been 1 year since I made my first video talking about my involvement with the Playboy Centerfold platform, and I have so much tea. I'm gonna try to be as frank as possible. Who's Frank? I'm Frank. What? I'm gonna try to be as transparent as possible and just give you the facts and not put too much of my opinions into it. Which will be hard, but here it is. Here we go. Okay, here's the backstory. I used to work for Playboy. I was a Playboy bunny at their New York City club. I was in the first group of Playboy bunnies before things kind of changed and they brought in some other bunnies, and ultimately that location and that club is no longer open. Now, when I heard in 2021 that they were starting a new platform, I was really excited, but I heard there was a wait list. I signed up and found that the wait list was taking a while. By January of 2022, I did get added onto the platform after reaching out to an old contact from when I used to work for Playboy, and I was moved up the list. So that's full transparency. That's how I got moved up the list. As far as I know, it is still a process to get onto the platform as far as signing up with an application and then being able to be moved up the list to be on the platform. Now, I do have a referral link. I have heard that using a referral link can move you up the list faster. That's just what's out there. I don't know that for sure. So let's talk about the changes that have happened. For example, the interface of the platform has changed several times. Just the look of it, where to find things, how to upload things. The website itself has changed several times, but it had left the URL the same under the centerfold.com URL. Up until 2023, you were able to find anyone that you were searching for under centerfold.com/their centerfold name. Now, in 2023, as of January, they actually have changed that. So now if you click on my link for my page, you will be rerouted to playboy.com. And I'm not sure why they did this. I have opinions and I have thoughts about why they did this, but like I said, I'm trying to give you guys just the facts. It is a brand new platform, so I understand that at one point we were in beta, then we're wide open now. So I understand that changes are going to happen. I do think some of the changes have been good. They have listened to creators, and some of the changes have just been like, why are you doing that? So it is what it is. They also changed at least 3 times the way that money is paid out from the Centerfold website has changed. Now, I don't know why. I didn't feel 100% comfortable with this because every time that they would change companies or change programs of how to get your payouts, you had to re-enter a lot of your personal information. So that's 3, if not 4 times that I've had to do that now, and I don't love giving my information to anyone, especially on the internet, especially when it comes to billing information and getting payouts. So that's something for you to know. It would not surprise me if they changed this again. So let's talk about the platform itself and how it was kind of marketed that it would be versus how it is. So flat out, this is a competitive platform to compete with OnlyFans. In their confidential marketing information that I received as one of the first group to be onboarded onto the platform, I didn't expect for it to be so similar to OnlyFans. Just from the marketing information that they gave us, I was expecting it to be a lot different, and I was expecting it to be more social, and I was expecting it to be bigger, greater, better, honestly, than OnlyFans. All I will say is what it is right now is different than how I thought it would be when I was reading this. It was very exciting. I was very compelled. You saw my first video that I made a year ago. I was very excited. In regards to OnlyFans, in comparison to OnlyFans, I think if you are wanting to make money and if you are already on OnlyFans and you are making money on OnlyFans, I would stay there. With the OnlyFans comparison, this is what I think happened, and this is my opinion, and I am going to give you this nugget of opinion. When OnlyFans pissed everyone off and changed how they were going to accept and what type of content they were going to accept. People were pissed, people were deleting their accounts. Other mini platforms were popping in saying like, hey, we can do better. Hey, come to our new platform. You can be as open, as free, and non-safe for work as you want, right? I believe that the Playboy Centerfold platform was a response to that decision. Someone there at Playboy hit the ground running and was like, we need to do this. OnlyFans, whether you use them or not, OnlyFans makes a lot of money and they have a lot of creators and there is a lot of content. So they were always going to be competition for Playboy. But what I think is Centerfold was still a little too late. So that's why I say if you are on OnlyFans, if you have an account, if you have a following and you are already making money, you do not necessarily need to make a secondary account on Centerfold. They are identical in the uses, in the communications, in the payout, in the structure, in the type of website that they are. It's just another fan-based, post your content, get paid website. So let's talk about your fan base and your following. If you have a large following on Instagram, a large following on Twitter, or a large following on OnlyFans, you will do fine to transfer over some of that following onto Centerfold. And as a bonus, if you have a large following on any of those other platforms, most likely Playboy will assist you in marketing your Centerfold page. Right now, Centerfold has an Instagram where they do shout out creators, but what has upset some of the creators on Centerfold is that one, they're shouting out people who either have large followings, or two, they are shouting out people who only have not safe for work content. In my experience, I was disappointed because I was hoping to have assistance in marketing from the Playboy Centerfold Instagram page. But because I don't post full nude content, I was not considered for that opportunity. It's all business, you guys. Like, I should have started with that. All of this is business. I get it. So let's talk about money. How much money did I make? That's what people want to know, right? For starters, the content that I post was either things from Playboy, from working with Playboy. I post any of my fashion, digitals, or professional photography. I did post that. And then if you subscribed, you would have been able to see my pole dance work, anything artistic that was like pole dance. I was documenting my journey of that and posting it onto my Centerfold. With doing video content as my subscriber paid for content, it did not go super amazing, but that's because, like I said, they changed their interface, they changed the platform several times. At one point, everything that you had post had to be in landscape. At another point, the videos that I was posting were too high quality for their website, so it came out grainy. So these are things that are like, they're working through that. It's changing. Just this week, there have been changes to the platform and the way that it looks. But unfortunately for me, if my subscriber content was video based, it didn't look very good. Now, I did still make money and I did still connect with several fans and started growing kind of a fan base there. However, I also happen to know several other girls who were on the platform, and I was able to compare with them around about how much money was being made in the first 6 months of it being open, of the platform being open and pages being open and able to be subscribed to. Myself and someone else I know who was in the magazine, we had made the same amount of money. However, when comparing that amount, we'll call that amount X, when comparing amount X to 6 months of a creator being on OnlyFans, it is about 6% of what someone would make in 6 months on OnlyFans. And those numbers are from people that I know personally and not from celebrities. Okay, so that was my specific experience when it came to not being shouted out on their Instagram or on their website or anything like that. So I didn't have any help with marketing. Everything I did was on my own. Yes, you can make money from getting messages. Yes, you can make money from just having subscribers, which is what I did. And yes, you can make money from making requests of any kind. So let's talk about foot traffic on the Centerfold platform. Centerfold is new, so they're going to get less foot traffic, but how much less? Now, in the emails that they do blast emails to us here and there that often have tips, there are suggestions that some of them I have taken and some of them I have not. One of the suggestions was to send out mass messaging and to see how that comes across with your fans. The interesting part about doing that is I can see who opened the message. So if I sent out mass messaging to 450 people, I can see how many did not open it. And gonna be honest with you, quite a few did not open it. That doesn't mean anything about me. That means they're not speaking to me, but that also means they're not in their messages speaking to anyone else. So I can tell you with full honesty that I don't think the foot traffic is high. I do want to talk about the Christmas challenge that they did because I think it was absolutely crazy. Okay, I had to find it. It says, become one of Playboy's 12 bunnies of Christmas. Here is what they asked you to do, which I think is an insane amount of work for just a $600 gift card. You had to send 12 mass messaging. You had to gain 120 new followers. You had to record and post one video on Instagram or TikTok telling your fans why you loved Playboy. You had to record or post one video on Instagram or TikTok doing a fun, flirty dance. You had to record and post one video on Instagram or TikTok cooking your favorite holiday treat. You had to be a giving bunny and create a Facebook fundraiser. There's more. You had to refer as many bunnies as possible. You had to host an Ask Me Anything on the Playboy official subreddit. You had to tweet. You had to record and post a TikTok in your favorite Playboy piece. You had to record and post 2 TikTok videos, each with a different trending TikTok theme. You had to record and post 1 TikTok video with dating tips. To me, that's a lot of work for free. If you listen to what those are and what they require, you can blatantly see that they're trying to get more eyes, attention, and the word out about their platform. I think it should be noted or made more transparent that certain celebrities, some of the girls who have been in the actual magazine, girls that were like Playmate of the Year, different years, if they were promoting Centerfold, they did get paid to do so. And, you know, there used to be this thing about if you were posting on Instagram and it was paid for, you had to do hashtag ad. Obviously, they didn't do that with this, but I do want to point that out because I think it's fair for you guys to know that. I do think that they're trying their best, but I do want to point out just a couple other flaws. Something good that they did was they did get some meetups happening, and they also did some Zoom meetups. Unfortunately, I signed up for one of the Zoom meetups. They had to reschedule it, and when they did that, they emailed everyone, and instead of blind copying, they publicly emailed every single person who had signed up for the like West Coast Zoom meetup. And so in doing that, they exposed some people's first and last names. But I point that out because I do know that privacy is really important. I know girls that are on OnlyFans and they want it to be private. I know girls that are on Centerfold and want it to be private. So it would definitely be harmful if I was trying to be private. My page is still up, but I have taken down a lot of my videos because of that like graininess. I'm waiting for the next turnover of their page that may be able to support the type of content that I was doing. My Centerfold referral link is still going to be in this video and also in my other video. If you're interested and you still want to be a part of it, and if you have questions, I'm totally open to answering them. But if you don't have a following, if you don't want people to know who you are, if you're not willing to market to your Instagram friends or anything like that, it's going to be difficult for you to get it off the ground. It just is, because like I said, you're not going to get help from their Instagram marketing, and you most likely will not get help by being on their Discover page. So do with that what you will. Try it. See how it works for you. If there's something you want to try, like in life, try it. And then you'll know if it's for you or not. Good luck. I hope I didn't put a downer on your thing. This is just my experience. Somebody else could be making like $1 million every month. I don't think that they are. But if they are, I want to know. Thanks.